Here's the Elliott Wave Forecast for April 8th, 2013. On the S&P 30-day one-minute chart. Essentially, we got a five-way pattern after a really sideways, messed-up pattern for a while. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, it had to give. And it gave to the downside. And this is what I wanted, a reset button. Hit the reset button, get rid of this mess, and then start all over again. Wipe out all the people who have been trading this really crappy sideways pattern. And hopefully the reset was large enough so that the waves can get clearer again, because it's been a really rough couple weeks. If the waves start clearing up, it'll be like another streak of like 16 in a row, which is typical of what I do. And usually after you get a correction of this size, and it usually occurs in a zigzag, the patterns really clear up and it's back to business. So I figure by the beginning of this week, if we do take out, the S&P actually did drop in a zigzag ABC and realized over 1563, it would set up a continuation of a 3. But basically, in the past 4 days, we got what appears to be a zigzag. A equals C would have been 1439, and we touched 1540. Actually, a hair below 1540, around 1539.5. Oh, wow. My actual A equals C was 1539.47, and the intraday low was 1539.50. Wow, amazing. Anyway, yeah, that was my target in the pre-market was, on last Friday was 1539.5, and we actually got that, or 1539.47. So if this is ABC in a rally that takes out 1563 or 1568, it'll set up a continuation of a 3, and the trades will just start getting easier again. It'll be a lot easier to trade again. So this is the reset I wanted, at least a zigzag, a deep zigzag. That's what we got. But the worst case scenario, though, is we drop below 1540 instead of a 303. But the futures are basically flat right now. So basically, if you take out 1563, set up a upward 3, but a gap down, set up a downward 303. But I'm guessing it'll be an upward continuation of a 3. For the Dow, A equals C, right of the number. A, B, and C. And the rally at the close took out 0.786 of the downward C. And if we could take out 14,625, it would set up a break of 100% retracement at 14,683. If we take that out, that'll set up a continuation of a 3. So even though it's been sideways and messy and tough to trade, all I wanted, like, since the peak around 14,683 was a reset of the market, and that's probably what we got. You got a reset in the form of a zigzag, and it was deep enough to scare enough people from trading the patterns that I like. So once you get that reset button, it wipes out a lot of people, and they're scared to trade, and then usually the waves start clearing up. So yeah, again, I figure by this week the waves will start clearing up, and I can start a new streak. And usually it's after a zigzag of this size. And the zigzag was deep enough and actually got close to the previous 4 in the Dow and S&P. So we touched the previous 4 in a zigzag, and I would love to see a break around 14,640-ish or 0.786. That would set up an upward continuation of a 3. So I personally believe that since this reset was formed, this ABC zigzag and a reset button was formed, the waves are going to clear up again, and my trading will be just obnoxious again. So I will be an obnoxious trader again in the coming week. So be prepared. For Nasdaq, looks like it looks like an ABC, but C wave was short of a full C, but so was the 2 was short of a 2. But if Dow and S&P have zigzag, so does the Nasdaq. But Nasdaq needs to take out at least 3250, which is a long way away. But if we do end up getting a big rally this week that takes out those levels, and we get a continuation of a 3, I'll be really happy, because that set up a lot of good trades again. And once you have this wipeout, like what we've seen in the past, this is actually a 100-point drop in the Nasdaq. You get a wipeout of this size. Usually the reset is strong enough to reset the wave so that they're more clear again. So I'm guessing it'll get more clear if we can take out those levels, the 0.786 levels to the upside in the indices. But again, there's still a chance of a downward 303. but we need a gap down like really huge on Monday, and right now the futures are fairly flat. But my anticipation is that we actually end up creeping out of this, creeping out of an ABC zigzag bottom and forming a continuation of a 3. That's a wrap.